The first time Lieutenant Claire Arden used her call sign, the hangar erupted in snickers. Falcon 12. They said it sounded like a child naming a toy jet. The veterans grinned knowingly, whispering about rookie bravado. Claire heard every word, but she swallowed her pride, telling herself she didn't need their respect. Not yet. Her hands, though steady in flight, trembled that morning as she tightened her harness. She was here to prove something, not just to them, but to herself. And the sky, cold and cloudless above the airfield, felt like it was waiting to see if she'd fail. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. Her mission was simple on paper. A low-visibility reconnaissance run through a corridor of disputed airspace, back before sunrise. But every pilot knew those routes were crawling with unpredictable weather, electronic interference, and, sometimes, hostile signals. The kind of mission the veterans like to say sorted the eagles from the sparrows. As she taxied toward the runway, the teasing voices replayed in her mind. Falcon 12. Cute name for a crash report. She almost wished she could shut her ears as easily as she did her radio mic then. A faint voice cracked through her headset. The operations officer. Satellites showing a rogue signal in your corridor. Could be interference. Could be worse. The words hit harder than she expected. This wasn't just about a laughable call sign anymore. It was about whether she'd keep her head when everything in her body told her to turn back. Her jet roared down the strip, lifting into the blackness. The lights of the base fell away, replaced by the dim shimmer of stars. The instruments flickered, once, twice, before stabilizing. A pulse of static hissed in her ears, like a whisper she couldn't quite catch. 30 miles out, the rogue signal grew louder. Her radar pinged something. There, then gone. She adjusted her course, heart pounding. The veteran's laughter still echoed in her mind, but now it mingled with a sharper thought. If I fail, someone else will have to fly into this mess tomorrow. Back at base, the control tower's glass windows reflected the faint glow of her blip. On the radar screen, a knot of pilots gathered behind the controllers, watching. Their banter had gone silent that a burst of turbulence slammed her right wing, tilting the jet into a sudden dive. She gritted her teeth, correcting hard, eyes scanning for the source, and then she saw it. Below, hidden in shadow, a stranded supply craft, its beacon damaged, running cold in hostile territory. No distress call had made it through the interference. Without her, they'd be invisible. Moral hesitation cut through the adrenaline. The orders were recon only. No engagement, no deviation. But if she left them, the crew's chances were slim. She banked sharply, breaking from her assigned path. The storm front loomed ahead, a churning wall of black cloud, and she plunged toward it. Back at the tower, someone shouted, "She's off course." A controller leaned in, eyes wide. Wait, she's heading for a dead beacon. Claire dropped low, skimming the treetops, closing in on the stranded craft. Through her scope, she could see faint movement inside the cockpit. 3 figures pressed to the glass. She opened a secure channel and relayed coordinates to base, guiding rescue choppers toward them before the interference swallowed her signal entirely. The storm battered her on the return. Ice clawed at her wings. Instruments dimmed. Every mile felt like 10. But just as the runway lights broke through the rain, the tower's main screen lit up with the final clearance. Falcon 12, you're cleared. The hangar doors opened to the sight of pilots standing shoulder to shoulder. The veterans didn't laugh this time. One of them, the loudest heckler, stepped forward and saluted. Good flying, Falcon. Because respect isn't given for a name. It's earned in the silence after the storm, when the truth of what you did settles in, and the sky, once cold and watchful, seemed to lower itself in quiet approval. Because courage isn't about how they call you. It's about what you answer. 2. And somewhere above that same airfield, the night still remembers the sound of Falcon 12 coming home. If you felt this story, subscribe and share it. Your voice keeps these stories alive, and you never know, the next one might be about someone just like you.